City Councilman Joe Citro, Tampa City Councilman Louis Vieira, Clerk of the Circuit Court Cindy Stewart, Property Appraiser Bob Enriquez, Supervisor of Elections Craig Latimer, Tax Collector Nancy Milan, Sheriff Chad Foster, State Attorney Andrew Warren, Judge Jack Gutman, Public Defender Julie Holt, Judge Jessica Costello, Judge Robin Poussin, Judge Greg Green. We are also joined by Judge Michael Baggy Hernandez, a former Education Commissioner, Petty Pastor, Hillsborough County School Superintendent Addison Davis, City of Tampa Fire Chief Barbara Tripp, Judge Thomas Palermo, Mr. Stanley Gray, Interim CEO and President of the Urban League of Hillsborough County, Ms. Shirley Fox Mills, Clerk of the City of Tampa, Mr. Bob Rolak, President and CEO of the Tampa Bay Chamber of Commerce, Ms. Elizabeth Frazier of the Bennett Foundation, Mr. Nicholas Butler, Board Chair of the Urban League of Hillsborough County, School Board Member Melissa Snyder, State Senator Janet Cruz, School Board Member Jessica Vaughn, School Board Member Nadia Holmes, Mr. Michael Pearson, Special Agent in charge of the FBI Tampa office, Ms. Rhea Law, Interim President of the University of South Florida, Ruben Delgado, Interim Police Chief, City of Tampa, Ms. Bonnie Wise, County Administrator, Mr. Joe Lopano, President and CEO of Tampa International Airport, Ms. Demetra Simmons, President and CEO of the Tampa Bay Partnership, Mr. Craig Richard, Tampa Bay Economic Development Council, former International President of Alpha Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Ms. Caroline Stewart, Judge Darrell Manning, Judge Alyssa Ellison, and we are also joined by Tony Rokita, the executive with the Chicago Bulls, KJ Sales, USS Standout, and NFL Prospect, and also a CBA legend and NBA Hall of Fame member of the Chicago Bulls, Artis Gilman. Thank you all so much for joining us this morning.
What an honor to have a list of elected dignitaries and appointed pastors here to honor Dr. King's legacy. Thank you all for your continued support of TOBA and your service to our community.
We will now have Mr. James Ransom come introduce the TOBA board members.
Good morning. My name is James Ransom. I chair the Economic Development Committee for TOBA. The Martin Luther King Leadership Breakfast is also one of our responsibilities. We have 7 board members in TOBA, and I want to introduce some of the fellow board members you heard. Attorney Clinton Lawton, Paris, Clinton, wherever you are, Clinton chairs our Youth Development Committee, so Clinton, wherever you are, stand up, raise your hand. And let's give them a hand. Can't see it. Dr. Larry Shannon. Dr. Shannon, wherever you are, stand up. There's Dr. Shannon. He chairs our political education and Gary Hartfield chairs our TOBA Leadership Institute. Dr. Glenn Cherry, who's out in Arizona now, opening up a testing lab, so he couldn't be here this morning. I also want to, I know Bob Morrison, one of our founders, Bob, will get into this a little bit, but we have 2 of our 3 founders here today, founders of the organization. Bob Morrison, Attorney Bob Morrison, former Attorney Bob Morrison, Executive Director of Hotel Bob Morrison. And also former attorney Dell Stewart. And the 3rd founder couldn't be here this morning, David McQuaid is also the 3rd founder. If there are other TOBA board members, former TOBA board members who are here present, please stand and be recognized. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, James. We will now have a special presentation from Gary Hartfield on the TOBA Leadership Institute.
Take it back to me.
Good morning. Now, I know you can do better than that. More than 800,000 of our countrymen, women, and children have passed away from this global pandemic that we are enduring. And you were blessed to be here with better health, better part of your health and strength. And that's the best that you can do. So I say to you again, good morning. Thank you. My name is Gary Hartfield. I am a TOBA board member and chair of the TOBA Leadership Institute. Presenting with me this morning is a good friend, Mr. Nelson Miranda, President and CEO of the MLK Brands. Before I bring Nelson to the podium to speak, allow me to recognize our other investors in the TOBA Leadership Institute, and they are MLK Cancer Center and Suncoast Credit Union. The mission of the TOBA Leadership Institute is to inspire, empower, and prepare a new generation of leaders that can improve the Black community by focusing on an agenda that includes political action, innovation, community, and economic development. With that being said, I present to you now Mr. Nelson Miranda to share a little bit of his experience with the TOBA Leadership Institute. Nelson.
Thank you, Gary. Good morning. I'm here representing our company, the MLK Brands. It's a hair care company. It's been in the Tampa area for over 25 years. It is a real privilege to be here with you this morning. As Gary mentioned, the mission of the TOBA Leadership Institute is to inspire, empower, and prepare the next generation of leaders who are committed to building and developing sustainable Black communities in the Tampa Bay area. At the MLK, our mission is not only to improve the lives of the consumers we touch every day with our products, but to also improve the communities where we live, work, and play. As you can see, we share the same common objective to improve our communities. I have personally witnessed the caliber of the young professionals who have participated and graduated from the TOBA Leadership Institute. I want to ask for those who are here today that have participated in the TOBA, as we call it, please stand up and get recognized. Many of them are already standing because they are here volunteering for this breakfast, so thank you. I can tell you, I've seen them, I've met many of them, and the future is indeed very, very bright. You know, the amount of development, training, and networking that goes on for many, many weeks, it's about a six-month program, is truly impressive. But what is even more awe-inspiring is the quality of the final project presentations that they prepare. It is an honor and a privilege for me and our company to be a part of the TOBA, and we look forward to supporting the TOBA for many years to come. Thank you.
If you like more information regarding the TOBA Leadership Institute, please see me after the program, or you may also visit our website at tobanetwork.org. Again, that's tobanetwork.org. Thank you.
At this time, we also want to recognize Yvette Lewis, President of the NAACP of Hillsborough County, and also at this time, we want to play videos from our guests.
Good morning, and thank you, TOBA, for bringing us together for the annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast and for serving as a catalyst for progress on civil rights. I'm I'm thrilled that my dear friend and colleague, Congressman MLK Leadership is today's keynote speaker. Reverend Cleaver is an outspoken advocate for voting rights, affordable housing, and higher wages. And people across America turn to him for inspiration and guidance. Reverend Cleaver was central to the passage of the historic bipartisan Infrastructure Investment and Jobs Act. And we watched together on the White House lawn just a month and a half ago when President Biden signed this blue-collar blueprint into law. Tampa is going by leaps and bounds, and we know that this new law will help make our streets safer, improve transit, connect our neighborhoods, and keep Tampa Bay healthy and clean. Speaking of progress, in just another month, I invite you to celebrate the arrival of the historic statue of Dr. Marion Falcon to the United States Capitol to represent the state of Florida. She will be the first African American to represent any state in the National Statuary Hall state collection and will replace the Confederate General. Dr. King certainly would cheer this symbol of progress, a great educator and icon for equal rights. And he'd urge us to do more, to stand up for equal rights for all. And that's what we pledge to do this year in 2022.
Good morning. I'm State Senator Darrell Rusan, District 19, welcoming you to the 2022 Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. Thank you, TOBA, for every year bringing out the best of the community. As we enter the third year of living through a pandemic, I am reminded of Dr. King's final literary offering titled, "Where Do We Go From Here? Chaos or Community?" While some may suggest we are living in chaos, I would suggest there is opportunity in living through community. Especially on this holiday, we choose as a community not to take the day off, but dedicate it towards service. It is my hope that we never end our endeavors in striving for full implementation of our beloved community as we honor the life and service and advocacy of the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you attend a breakfast or parade today, everyone should take it one step further. Call, email, write the congressional delegation, and urge them to pass the John Lewis Voting Rights Advancement Act. Be of service in the community. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm State Representative Benjamin Driscoll from Florida House District 63. Congratulations to TOBA on your 42nd annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. 2021 was a challenging year. As we enter 2022, let us remember today's theme, continuing the march from dream to reality. As Dr. King once said, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy. Friends, we are standing in a time of challenge and controversy, but there's something you can do about it. Make sure that your voice is heard. Get engaged. Vote. Voting is essential to shaping policy and to also making sure that our communities are not overlooked when it comes to decisions about economic development. This is why TOBA is essential. We must continue to fight for our seat at the table until there is room for us all. Thank you, TOBA. Congratulations, and everyone, please enjoy the program.
Good morning. In honor of the 42nd annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast, I want to congratulate TOBA and the dedicated organizers of this empowering event. Over the past 3 years, we've continued to deal with the global health pandemic, the loss of millions of lives, the economic downfall, and the rippling effect of systemic racism. As these challenges unfold, the effects of misinformation culture fuel a parallel understanding of our country's reality. Now more than ever, we must continue the march from dream to reality. We must continue to stand on the shoulders of our ancestors' dreams, and through working as a collective, be an inspiration to the youth in our communities to achieve their dreams. We must continue to support and celebrate TOBA's mission of inspiring, empowering, and preparing a new generation of leaders, because we have witnessed the organizing power of the Black community across this country. I extend my gratitude to TOBA's leadership for exemplifying the servant leadership of Dr. King and championing and always vowing to do the same in my efforts as a legislator. Thank you.
Welcome to this year's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. Today, we remember the tireless work of Dr. King, who fought with hope and grace to advance civil rights and end racial segregation. Let's also remember and give thanks for the heroism and inspiration of the late Congressman and civil rights icon, John Lewis. Together, we have a commitment to honor their legacy with our actions, as we aim to make Tampa as inclusive, diverse, and welcoming as possible. Today, we will hear from our distinguished guest, Congressman and Reverend Emmanuel Cleaver. We are grateful that he continues to be on the front lines fighting for racial justice. Many thanks to our co-chairs, Lauren Rucker and Luke Washington, and to the entire TOBA organization for another successful breakfast and tribute to Dr. King's legacy. As we leave here today, let us remember the words of Dr. Martin Luther King. The time is always right to do right. Thank you all for being here this morning, and may God bless each and every one of you.
Good morning. I'm County Commissioner Dwayne Myers, representing District 3 on the Hillsborough County Commission. It is my pleasure to provide greetings for TOBA's 42nd annual Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. I would like to welcome today's esteemed keynote speaker, the Reverend Emmanuel Cleaver II, to sunny Tampa, Florida. We are looking forward to hearing your inspirational message as we reflect on the legacy of Dr. King, who advocated for the use of nonviolence and racial justice for all people. TOBA, you are continuing the march from dream to reality by inspiring, empowering, and preparing upcoming generations of African Americans. Thanks for everything you do to help our community. To all, stay safe and enjoy another award-winning breakfast.
Good morning. I'm Randy Weaver, Chairman of the Tampa City Council and representing District 5. I'm honored to be on behalf of the Tampa City Council for this most important occasion. I would like to welcome everyone and congratulate the Tampa Organization of Black Affairs on the 42nd annual 2022 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. The theme for this occasion, continuing the march from dream to reality, means more today than any other time in history. His values and precepts on which he lived reminds us that all people are granted the same humanity, that we must all strive to find common grounds which to build a healthy, strong Tampa state and country. TOBA is committed to serve the Tampa Bay community since 1979. The mission of TOBA has inspired many to a great purpose. It has helped create change in this community, and we will continue to make the almighty dream of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. live on. We, the Tampa City Council, salute to our local leadership and all of you for your efforts in supporting this great organization. God bless you, and I pray that we continue to strive for faith and unity and love in our community.
I'm honored to be part of the 42nd annual TOBA Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Leadership Breakfast. And this year's event celebrates the diversity in our community with this year's theme, Continue the March from Dream to Reality. It shines the light on our efforts to empower and inspire a new generation of leaders who will stay focused on issues that are most important to this community. As a school board, we believe in putting our students' best interests at the heart of decision making. I am so proud that we have increased student achievement and continue to push the education experiences for all children as we prepare students for life. The school board has approved a proclamation supporting the annual breakfast. We thank TOBA for continuing to be a great leader in this community and bringing us all
I intended on recognizing the Tampa Bay Lightning Foundation, and I know that many of you weren't able to attend because we have a reception last night, a limited attendance reception last night to honor our scholarship recipients, and you'll hear more about that in the program. But I wanted to ask Elizabeth Frazier. Elizabeth, where are you? Stand up. Come here, Elizabeth. Hurry up. Come on up here. Hurry up. While she's coming up, Jeff Bennett and the Bennett Foundation is indiscriminate, probably the only sports franchise in America that contributes money back to our community to a diverse group of charitable organizations. Through TOBA, we've been allowed the opportunity to nominate up to $500,000, roughly $400,000 or $500,000 of those funds for 16 Black charitable organizations. TOBA didn't ask for any money. We just, through us, made sure other organizations got money. I wanted Elizabeth to be recognized on behalf of Jeff Bennett, and they sponsored our reception last night at Amway Arena, and I just wanted to just say something in a few minutes here. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. What an inspirational morning. So thank you all for being here. On behalf of our owner, Jeff Bennett, Steve Griggs, our CEO, and everyone at Tampa Bay Lightning and Bennett Sports Group, it's truly our honor to use a platform and a great sport of hockey to help support really important initiatives like this morning, the 42nd Leadership Breakfast. But just as important, all the great work that TOBA, James, Bob, Delano, all of you do throughout the community all year long to make sure that we can all become inspired and educate others to be the best community members that we can be. So thank you for all that you do throughout the year, and thank you for being here this morning. So, thank you.
Now we have a occasion presented by TOBA's very own Mr. Bob Morrison, joined by the Gloria Gabrielle.
Good morning. It is always a humbling experience when you have the opportunity to, or we're given the opportunity to present the occasion on this day. Del Stewart and David McQuaid and I would spend hours just talking about what might be possible if there was an organization to complement those already in the community, like TOBA. Del and I were reminiscing last week, and we were talking about how some things change and some things remain the same. The things that changed was that this breakfast was born in protest. Because at that time, there was a lack of understanding as to why a holiday made sense. Today, isn't it ironic that we aren't talking about a holiday, but we're talking about the right to vote. But in some things do stay the same. TOBA's breakfast, this leadership breakfast, was always designed to highlight young talent that's in the pipeline, to reassure our communities that Tampa's hands, or Tampa's future, were in, or are in, not just good hands, great hands. Well, to keep it with that, some things stay the same. I have a young lady behind me who is going to complete the occasion for this morning. She has sat at the founder's table as long as she can remember. And today, even though she's a scholar athlete with a shoe boot on her foot, the occasion for this morning be presented.
Good morning. My name is Gabrielle Morrison, and I have the pleasure of addressing you today under this year's theme of continuing the march from dream to reality. As a current high school senior, I've been exposed to how the world treats Black women, but I've also lived a protected life of 17 years. Throughout my undergraduate education, I've read countless books, biographies, and reports on the workings of the civil rights movements, and specifically Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. But what has always been missed is how we apply and translate his fight to the inner workings of today's society. For most only see two choices: either let the fight for equality consume you to no end, or keep your head down and remain ignorant to the faults of this world. But I'm here today as someone who has attended this breakfast since fighting literally the womb, and one who has seen the impact of TOBA's outreach to tell you that a dream does not end with its creator, but whoever it was designed to affect. The late 1948 said, "If your dreams do not scare you, they are not good enough." That's why the phrase "dream big" isn't a cute quote to put on the back of a t-shirt, but a summary of the history of this country. As seen in his I Have a Dream speech, a man of God, Martin Luther King, chose to have faith that even if he did not see it with his own eyes, his determination would mold futures for generations to come. Inspiring people like you and I to become more than this world confines us to. A dream is not a dream unless an individual decides that its fruition will create ripple in the lives of others. And the reality is not defined if you are the only one to live it. So I leave you with these words. Don't be complacent in your own convenience. For your own efforts, limit your dream from becoming a reality. King, on the night before he died, left us with these thoughts. All we say to America is, be true to what you said on paper. He fought that we would not remain complacent, and it is now time for us to do the same. This is the occasion. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Morrison, and thank you, Gabrielle, for that occasion. You really see what happens when we empower our youth and pass that torch so that we can see ourselves.
At this time, we'd like to acknowledge Hillsborough County Fire Chief Dennis Jones, as well as school board member Lynn Gregg. And right now, we'd like to start also acknowledge our sponsors for the breakfast. We'd like to take the time to acknowledge our bronze and silver sponsors. Beck Envision, Florida Aquarium, Florida Rising, Heart, Regions Bank, Strategic Property Partners, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the Tampa Housing Authority, the Tampa International Airport, the Strauss, Vistra, Woke Air, Waste Management, and for our silver category, we have Bar Forest Construction, Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, the Tampa Bay Times, and the Bennett Foundation.
Again, thank you, sponsors. At this time, breakfast will now be served.